welcome back to my channel. So a new week, a new reading goal, and this one I'm really excited about. But before I talk about my goal, I want to share some book mail that I got recently. I have received an ARC from Jen Bailey called Unexpecting, and this was sent to me, or the publisher is Wednesday Books, and I'm really excited. Even an awesome bookmark. I'm really excited to read this one. It is YA, and it's just says it's Juno meets Heartstopper, which sold. In this poignant, I don't know how to say that word, an emotional story about found family, what it means to be a parent, and falling in love. Again, I also love found family, so I'm really excited about this ARC. It comes out in August, so it won't be too high on my list, but will definitely be up there. Of course, a couple weeks ago, I got my book of the month order, and oh, my books are all gonna fall. So my book of the month pick was romantic comedy. I kept seeing this everywhere. One of my friends, who's also a Bookstagrammer, she rated it 5 stars, I believe, and she's pretty, I trust her judgment, and so I'm excited to read this one. It was also chosen for some like book clubs, and so, you know, when I'm in the mood for a romance, I think this will be a good choice. And then from an author, Jenna Yoon, I received Leah Park and the Heavenly Heirlooms. And, you know, this one, gosh, I think I was immediately drawn to the cover, of course. I love fantasy. And I also am drawn into, like mythology, which I don't know if this one has that, but it is, it does take place in Korea. And so that is another place or another setting I enjoy. So I'm excited to read this one. And I even got some stickers and bookmarks, and so these I will definitely be sharing with the librarian at my school and passing those out to kids as, you know, reading rewards and whatnot. I also might share these with my writing club that I have going on. These would make a great reward for them meeting their writing goals. So really excited about reading Leah Park. Some more ARCs that I received. So Source Books sent me some picture books, which I'm so excited about. This book is Banned, which I'm sold by the cover, or by the title, like done. This book is going to be on sale September of this year, 2023. I also have The Light She Feels Inside. This one just looks so gorgeous. I mean, look at that. It's so bright and colorful, and ooh, I'm liking the spreads. I'm excited about this one. October, Can You Dance Like a Peacock? Look how pretty that is. I love, by the way, feeling early copies of picture books because, especially from Source Books, they're so soft. I love hardcovers, but these are just so much fun to flip through. This one looks like it might be a nonfiction, which is a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, yes, this one's gonna be cute. How This Book Got Read. Yes, with a red panda. So this one comes out in September, and this one's October. And then a early graphic novel is Pup and Dragon. So I'm excited about these. I don't know if it's early, actually. It's a graphic novel, but it looks a little thinner, and a little bit more simple panel. So not early reader, but, you know, early to graphic novels, a chapter book. Okay, so that brings me to this week's challenge. I was watching, while waiting for Love is Blind live reunion, which didn't happen when I wanted it to. Anyway, I'm not, you know, not a little salty about that. Anyway, I was getting caught up on some of my YouTube vloggers, and so I watched Tori Between Pages, and she was talking about a 100-page goal kind of reading vlog. And so every day she tried to read 100 pages or more in her book. So I thought, Okay, I want to do a challenge this week. I'm struggling with staying off my phone. I should be writing more. I'm trying to write 30 poems in April and I've got 4. 4. And it is the 17th. So I need to be off of my phone, and I also need to read. I have a lot of books that I'm in the middle of. I have, reviews I need to do. I need to read more and be kinder to myself. So I put it out on social media, like a little vote on Instagram and Twitter, like, should I do a book a day? So 7 books. Should I do 100 pages a day, or should I do 24 hours in a week? And the results are in, and it was 100 pages a day. So I'm really excited for this challenge. I think it's going to go well. I work and I'm a mom, but I also have a lot of downtime that could be devoted to reading. So here are the books that I hope to make a dent in this week and, read. I always have like 10 books going on at once. But these are the books that I hope to pick up and meet, the 100 pages a day goal, and to essentially finish them as well. So the first book I have up is an audiobook I'm listening to. It's called The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose, and I started it Sunday while I was cleaning the house. I needed a good book to clean the house to, and it was phenomenal. It's a great, I want to say thriller, but not really thriller, more of a murder mystery, more of a mystery book. Anyway, very good, very gripping and enthralling. And so I'm already almost done with that. So since it's an audiobook, I don't know how many pages, but I'll do some math. But that is the first book that I'm hoping and I know I'll finish. I listened to a lot today, and officially the challenge started today. So I think I've already met the 100 pages, but I'll make sure and count it up. Another book that I hope to finish this week is This Delicious Death. This book is a YA horror, and it came out this month, April 2023. I don't know the day. I'll post that here when I get off of here. But it is 14 and up. It is from Sourcebooks Fire, which I love all of Sourcebooks Fire books. They are they're fire. Great YA. This is by the author of My Dearest Darkest. I have not read that one either. It is on my shelf, or on my Kindle. But so far, I went into this blind. Okay, I'm on page 60. And so far, the cover has a cooler with blood, okay? And it says it's a girl world. And then at the like at the very first few pages, they're talking about, I didn't think ahead to whether or not it would have enough trunk space to accommodate my cooler full of organs. So my brain went in all kinds of ways. And if you are one that doesn't want to know what's going to happen in this book, just skip. But essentially, there was a virus that turned people zombies. But society has kind of saved them, and they have what's called synthetic flesh, that they can eat and be a part of society. I love that this book is taking place after all of the zombie apocalypse kind of stuff. I love that where you get flashbacks to the time before. I love that we know that they weren't treated very well. They're called hollows or ghouls. It's called the Halloween. They're called ghouls. And I just love all these pieces that are happening, and then it's post that, and then things are going to turn. I'm on page 60. Things have just started to turn. We're getting the lay of the land. We're getting the characters. Something just happened. And now I am like, brain is spinning. So I'm on page 60. Okay. So I hope to honestly finish this book this week. Then I am also reading a middle grade novel, Shad Hadid and the Alchemist of Alexandria. I actually was lucky enough to have George Shreji on my Legit Kid Lit channel, probably like 6 months ago. It's been a while. I want to say before his book was out, and so then I pre-ordered, or it was right when it came out. But this is a magical school book, which is really cool, and a lot of mystery, some Harry Potter vibes, but in a more, you know, a lot of inclusive and more less Eurocentric way, and a lot of mystery. There's a good bully in here, which I appreciate. I'm hoping it's a little enemies to friends kind of situation. And I am on page 130. This is right when they've gone to, I'm trying to remember the names. Well, obviously, Shad and I don't remember her name, Sarah, have gone to the school. And so it's like just starting to pick up. We've got some world building happening and some mystery and a lot of family things, which I really like. So anyway, this one I am definitely is easy, quick read, like easy to get lost into this world. And then for my writing craft, like I'm trying to be better. Like I said, I was trying to write poetry this month. I am trying to focus on my writing more. I'm in several writing groups, and 2 of the groups have decided to read Story Genius together. And so this is by Lisa Cron, and it's How to Use Brain Science to Go Beyond Outlining and Write a Riveting Novel. So I'm on page 26, and see, that's the start of chapter 2. So I've gone through the introduction, I've gone on chapter 1, and I'm in the middle of chapter 2. So I'm excited to read this. I need to finish it by May 1st. And so I definitely think I can. And also it does take me longer to read these books because I like to take notes, and I like to, there are some activities, so I want to make sure that I do these activities. And then in one of my writing groups, we are going to do them together. So that is my writing craft book. And then I always read on my Kindle at night just because it's easier. I don't disturb anyone else, and I can lay in bed kind of sideways. Right now I am reading kind of 2 books, but I'll just talk about one. Indigo and Ida. This is a it's middle grade. I'm trying to find, hold on, the cover. Here we go. I believe this is kind of historical fiction. Here we go. Heather Murphy Capps is the author. I also was lucky enough to have Heather on my Legit Kid Lit channel. Here is the cover, Indigo and Ida. Black and white, of course, because it's my Kindle. But it's kind of historical fiction in that this girl comes across a book about Ida B. Wells, and it has inside of it some letters from Ida to a friend. And this girl is very passionate, and Indigo is, and social justice focused. And I see, so you have ties with Ida and her social justice. And I love that. I love that she's going to learn from a historical figure, and then that she is trying to make change in her world, and seeing some discrepancies. It's also interesting. There are some good friendship, middle school friendship issues, because friendships change so much in middle school. So it touches on that, and it touches on family and just a lot of issues, and you know, just life, which is why I love middle grade books. They cover just life so well. So anyway, that's what I'm reading on my Kindle. those are the books I hope to read. I also have some picture books to finish before I dive into the fall ones. I have some summer ones. I also got a whole stack of books from the library. And this whole shelf behind me, except for the very top, all of these shelves, which you can't even see, all books I've not read. Minus, like, give or take, like 5. I really need to do this 100 pages, like, for the rest of my life. And so, wish me luck. Did really well on this challenge. I learned that 100 pages a day is actually not difficult for me. So I thought it would be hard, but I think that's what my normal is. So if I do a page challenge again, I'll probably up it to 200. And let's see, I started out strong, as I always do, with keeping track of everything. And then by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I forgot what I had read. But again, I feel like 100 pages was like a given for me. And I finished these delicious delights, or yeah, this delicious death. Yeah. And I finished Ida. I did not pick up Story Genius, and I only read a little bit of Shad Hadid. But Saturday, I got so into, I also finished The Perfect Marriage. I started Clackety, which was a lot of fun, kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie, the Clackety character was scary. Not sure how I felt. And it was an audiobook, so the sounds were like really disturbing. But it's middle grade. It's not supposed to scare me that bad, but it did for a little bit. It was very Alice in Wonderland-ish, which I enjoyed. I love that book. Anyway, I did not pick up Story Genius at all. And, oh, sorry, lost track. Saturday, I got caught up on all of my picture books, and I read some really awesome ones. And so I'm really proud of that. And I'm gonna pass those along to my ARC sharing group. And yeah, so it was a great week. It was a great, it was a lot of fun keeping track of my reading. And yeah, so I look forward to another challenge. Let me know if you've ever tried a challenge. If 100 pages is like super easy for you, or if that would be difficult, and what I should do next. So thanks for watching.